Hello students, let's do quadrilaterals exercise 20b questions 9 to 18. Next question. Question 9. The angles A, B, C, D of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 2:3:2:3. Now we have to show that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram which has two pairs of parallel sides. Okay, now first let us consider the angles of the quadrilateral to be 2x. So let A be equal to 2x, B is equal to 3x, C is equal to 2x and D is equal to 3x. So now we have all four angles of this quadrilateral and we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360. So first we need to find out x. So here that means angles A plus B plus C plus D. This should be equal to 360 degrees. So let's do that. A is 2x, B is 3x, C is 2x and D is 3x. So all this should add up to 360 degrees. So let's count the x now. 2 plus 3. So here we have 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So we have 10x is equal to 360 degrees. That means x is equal to 360 degrees divided by 10. So let's cancel. So we have only 36 left. So that means x is equal to 36 degrees. So now let's find the value of all these angles. So angle A is 2x. Angle A is 2x, which is 2 into x, which is 2 into 36 degrees. 36 into 2 is 72 degrees. So this is the value of angle A. Now let's find angle B. Angle B is 3x, which is 3 into x, which is 3 into 36 degrees. So let's multiply and find the value of angle B. 36 into 3. 3 6 are 18, carry 1. 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 10. So angle B is 108 degrees. Now angle C is also 2x just like A, so that is 72 degrees. And angle D is 3x just like angle B, so that is 108 degrees. Now we're going to use these values and find out if this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So let's go ahead and see. Now opposite angles are equal. Are they equal? Let's find out. So we have angle A is 72 degrees, angle B is 108 degrees, angle C is 72 degrees and angle D is 108 degrees. Now opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. So what are the opposite angles? Angles A and C. Angle A and angle C are opposite angles. They are opposite angles, and are they having the same value? As you can see, angle A is 72 degrees and angle C is also 72 degrees. So the opposite angles are equal. Similarly, if you look at angle B and angle D, they are also equal. So they are opposite angles. Angle B is equal to 108 degrees and angle D is equal to 108 degrees. So the first part has been satisfied. The first part of the condition to show that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram is satisfied. That means opposite angles should be equal. And there's one more part to it. The adjacent angles should be supplementary. That means angle A plus the angle right next to it, which is angle B, are supplementary, means they should be equal to 180 degrees. Now let's check that and see. How much is angle A? 72 degrees and angle B is 108 degrees. Do they add up to 180? 72 plus 108. 8 plus 2 is 10, carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8 and then 1, we have 180. Yes. So this pair of adjacent angles are supplementary. So that condition is also satisfied. Now let's see the other pair of adjacent angles. Angle C and angle D are the next pair of adjacent angles. So together they both should add up to 180 degrees. So angle C is 72 degrees and angle D is 108 degrees, just like angles A and B. So together they add up to 180 degrees. So that means this quadrilateral is a parallelogram because the opposite angles are equal and the adjacent angles are supplementary. So quadrilateral ABCD satisfies the condition and quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Question 10. In a parallelogram ABCD, its diagonals AC and BD intersect each other at point O. If AC is 12 centimeters and BD is 9 centimeters, find the lengths of OA and OB. So, this is a very important point to note. If AC and BD intersect each other at point O, then AO or OA and OC are equal to each other. Similarly, OB and OD are equal to each other. Now, OA will be half of AC and OC also will be half of AC. Similarly for the other part. So, let's continue. So, OA will be equal to OC. Look at the figure. OA and OC will be equal to each other and they are half of AC. AC is a whole diagonal. So, these will be half of it. Similarly, on the other side, OB, this is OB, OB and OD are equal to each other and they're also half of the diagonal BD. So, keeping this in mind, let's start working. Now here we have been given AC 12 centimeters, BD 9 centimeters. We are asked to find OA and OB. So first let's start with OA. OA is equal to half of AC. Okay, so that is 1 by 2 into AC, and how much is AC given in the question to us is 12 centimeters. So we can cancel here. So let's cancel 2 and 12. 2 sixes are 12. So 1 into 6 is 6 centimeters. So we have found OA to be equal to 6 centimeters. Now we need to find OB, and OB is equal to 1 by 2 or half of BD. Okay, so let's find OB. 1 by 2 into, and how much is BD given in the question? It's given as 9 centimeters. So here we can't cancel anything, so let's multiply straight away. 1 into 9 is 9 by 2. So we have 9 by 2. Let's divide 9 by 2. 9 divided by 2. The two fours are 8 minus 1. I'm going to continue my division. I'm going to put a point here, carry that point up and put a 0. Now I bring the 0 down, my number is 10. 2 5s are 10. So 2 5s are 10. So my remainder now is 0. I can stop my division. So what have I got here? I have got 4.5. So that means OB is 4.5 centimeters. So we have found OA to be 6 centimeters and we have found OB to be 4.5 centimeters. So we've got our answers. Question 11. In parallelogram ABCD, its diagonals intersect at point O. If OA is 6 centimeters and OB is 7.5 centimeters, we have to find the lengths of AC and BD, which are the full diagonals. Okay, so we've been given OA is 6 centimeters and OB is 7.5 centimeters. We know that if diagonals AC and BD intersect each other at point O, then OA is equal to OC, which is equal to 1 by 2 AC. OA and OC will be equal to each other, and each one is equal to 1 by 2 AC. That means 1 by 2 into AC is equal to OA. I'm taking only OA because the measurement of OA is given to us. So what does this mean? This means that if I have to find the value of AC, I have to substitute whatever I can. So let me do that. 1 by 2 into AC is equal to OA, which is 6 centimeters. That means AC is equal to 6 centimeters. Now I'm going to transpose 1 by 2, which is multiplication, to the right hand side. And because it's multiplication, it becomes division. So 1 by 2, when I write the division part of it, it becomes the reciprocal 2 by 1. Now I can multiply or cancel whatever I can and find the value of AC. AC is equal to 6 into 2, which is 12 centimeters. 12 by 1, which is 12 centimeters. Now similarly, we can find the value of BD also. So OB is equal to OD, which is 1 by 2 or half of BD. So we are going to find BD. So how do we find half of BD? Means half into BD. And here I'm going to take OB. This is equal to OB. I'm taking OB because the measurement of OB is given to us. So this means 1 by 2 into BD is equal to, what is the measurement of OB? 7.5 centimeters, which means BD will be equal to 7.5 into 7.5 centimeters. Now I'm going to transpose 1 by 2, which is multiplication, to the right hand side. It becomes division. So when it becomes division, this fraction 1 by 2 becomes 2 by 1. So now to find BD, I need to multiply 7.5 into 2. So let's do that. Well, let's multiply 7.5 into 2. Ignoring the point, it becomes 75 into 2. 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 7s are 14 plus 1, 15. Now I will put back the point. There is one place, so I'll put back the point. Now my answer is 15. So 15 centimeters. So I have found the answer to the first part, which is the length of AC, that is 12 centimeters, and the length of BD, which is 15 centimeters. In a parallelogram ABCD, angle A is equal to 90 degrees. What is the measure of angle B? And we need to write the special name of this parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the adjacent angles are supplementary. So, angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. So, what does that mean? If I add up angle A and angle B, they should give me 180 degrees. And here we know the value of angle A. So, that is 90 degrees plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. So, what does that mean? It means that to find angle B, we have to write 180 degrees minus 90 degrees because we are transposing it. So let's subtract 180 minus 90 and see what we get. 0, borrow, and here I have 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. So angle B is also 90 degrees. So we've got angle A 90 degrees, angle B is 90 degrees, and in a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. So if angle A is 90 degrees, the opposite angle is angle C, and they are equal. So that is also 90 degrees. Now here we found angle B is 90 degrees, and the angle opposite angle B is angle D. That is also 90 degrees. So that means all the angles here are 90 degrees, and because they're all 90 degrees, the given parallelogram is a rectangle. So the first part of the question that we had to answer was, what is the measure of angle B? And we know that the measure of angle B is 90 degrees. So this is the first part of the answer. Now second part, they've asked us to write the special name of this parallelogram, and we have found that it is a rectangle. Question 13. One diagonal of a rectangle is 18 centimeters. What is the length of its other diagonal? Now, in a rectangle, diagonals are equal. So, the length of one diagonal is given to us as 18 centimeters. The other diagonal is equal to it. So, the length of the other diagonal also will be 18 centimeters. So, this is our answer. The length of the other diagonal is 18 centimeters. Question 14. Each angle of a quadrilateral is given as x plus 5. Now we need to find the value of x. So let's begin. Each angle of a quadrilateral is given as x plus 5 degrees. Now we know that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. So we need to add up all four angles and the sum will give us 360. So let's do that. So that will be x plus 5 degrees. They're all the same, isn't it? Plus x plus 5 degrees plus x plus 5 degrees plus x plus 5 degrees. So we have four angles there. They're all equal to 360 degrees when you add them up. Now let's open all the brackets. First, let's take all the x, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4x. So 4x plus, now let's take the numbers. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. So plus 20 degrees will give us 360 degrees. Now let's start solving this. 4x is equal to 360 degrees minus 20 degrees. I have transposed 20 degrees to the right hand side. That's how it became minus 20. So 4x is equal to 360 minus 20. Let's do that. 360 degrees minus 20 degrees. So that is 0 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So I have here 3. So this is 340 degrees. Now we can find the value of x by dividing. So 340 degrees divided by 4, because I have transposed 4, which is multiplication, to the right hand side. It became division. Let's divide 340 by 4. So 340 divided by 4. Let's take 34. So 4 8s are 32. 32 minus 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. I bring down the 0, so it is 20. 4 5s are 20. So I've got 85. So I have found the value of x to be 85 degrees. So this is the first part that I've answered. I found the value of x to be 85 degrees. Now let's go to the second part of the question. Each angle of the quadrilateral is what we need to find, and we also need to give a special name of the quadrilateral. We just found x to be equal to 85 degrees. Now we're going to find the value of each angle. So each angle of the quadrilateral is x plus 5 degrees, and x we found out to be 85 degrees. 85 plus 5 is equal to 90 degrees. That means each angle of the quadrilateral is 90 degrees. So we found that answer also. Each angle is 90 degrees. Now we have to give a special name to this quadrilateral. So all the angles of this quadrilateral are 90 degrees. Hence, the quadrilateral taken is a rectangle. Question 15. If three angles of a quadrilateral are 90 degrees each, show that the given quadrilateral is a rectangle. Now here three angles are given and we have to show that this quadrilateral is a rectangle. Now that is possible only if each angle of the quadrilateral is 90 degrees. All four should be 90 degrees. Then we can say that the given quadrilateral is a rectangle. Now let's prove that. Now what are the three angles of a quadrilateral? 90 degrees given to us. Each one is 90 degrees. Now let the fourth angle be x. Okay, so three angles are 90 degrees each. Let the fourth angle be x. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. That means all four angles, when I add it up, should be equal to 360 degrees. That means x plus, x is the fourth angle. Now three angles, 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 90 degrees. So we have four angles here now. Together, they will add up to 360 degrees. Now to find the fourth angle x, we have to add up all these 90. So we have 90 plus 90 three times. So let's add it up. 90 plus 90 plus 90. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So we've got 270. This is equal to 360 degrees. Now we can find the value of x. 360 degrees minus 270 degrees. So we'll find the value of x by subtracting these two. So 360 minus 270. 0. Now I need to borrow. 16 minus 7 is 9. So x is equal to 90 degrees. That means the fourth angle is also 90 degrees. So what does this mean? That each angle of the quadrilateral is 90 now, isn't it? Three angles are 90. The fourth is also 90. So the given quadrilateral is a rectangle. So we have shown that the given quadrilateral is a rectangle by calculating all angles, and we found out that they're all 90 degrees each. Question 16. The diagonals of a rhombus are given as 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters. Now we have to state the type of angles these diagonals make when they intersect. Now the diagonals of a rhombus will bisect each other at right angles. So the length of diagonals need not be the same, but when they bisect or when they intersect, they form right angles. So they make right angles which is equal to 90 degrees. So the question is, state the type of angles they make, and the answer is they make right angles which is equal to 90 degrees. Question 17. Write, giving reasons, the name of the figure drawn alongside. So the figure has been drawn alongside. Now we have to give it a name. Then the second part, under what condition will this figure be a square? Right now it's not a square. Now what condition should it have to make this a square? Now the figure given alongside is a rhombus since all its sides are equal. As you can see, 6 centimeters each. So that is a rhombus. It's a figure in which all four sides are equal. Then this figure will be a square. It will become a square if any of its angle is 90 degrees. If it has one angle that is 90 degrees, it's understood that all the other angles also will be 90 degrees. So this is the condition. The angle should be 90 degrees. Any of its angles should be 90 degrees. The first part of the question, the figure given is a rhombus. So we've got both the answers. Question 18. Write two conditions that will make the adjoining figure a square. So to make this a square, two conditions that they've asked us are, the first condition will be all sides must be equal. For a square, all sides should be equal in length and any angle must be 90 degrees. So this is the first condition, all sides must be equal, and second one, any angle must be 90 degrees. So these are the two conditions that will make this figure a square. So with that, children, we have come to the end of this exercise. Thank you, children.